Day one of the 2016 ElMoto 4Corners tour. It is lightly raining, we can see puddles everywhere. I delayed my start by about half an hour, but I'm ready to go to Cleveland today, starting in New Jersey. It's going to be an exciting day.
So kicking off the 10,000 mile 4Corners tour in 2016, and I had a bunch of traffic, light rain, but the traffic is going to disappear because they're all going east to New York City and I'm going west to the Rockies. How do you like that? So, clear as day, the highway should be super clear, and I am just pumped to be on my way, finally riding a long-range trip again. It's so difficult to get through the school year working. I teach physics, and now it is time to go west. Oh yeah! Look at this awesome rock face. Nice smooth road.
First charging stop at Pocono Vacation Campground. First time ever using my Supercharger on an actual road trip, and it is doing well. It's giving me 8.3 kilowatts approximately, and I've got my onboard charger plugged in as well, so that should be 1.3 more, so I should be charging around 9 or 10 kilowatts right now. So what I'm going to do is, the office is not open yet, it won't be open till 10, and it's just it's about 9 o'clock right now. I got here about 10 minutes ago, so my plan is to drop off a little bit of money, thank them for the charge, and be on my way at 9:45. As the charger begins to wind down, notice I'm at about 2.5 kilowatts now, whereas I started out at 9. I'm just about full. Now, my sensor is not telling me that I'm close to 100%, but I'm actually close to 100%, so I'm not sure exactly why that happens. Nonetheless, this is telling me it's time to go. It is 9:45 and time to hit the road.
Welcome to Pennsylvania and curvy roads. Oh yeah. Just charged up at Pocono Vacation Park at 9 kilowatts. I tell you what, it took less than an hour and I'm ready to go. That's awesome. So now I can ride for more than an hour, charge for less than an hour, and my riding time is greater than my charging time. Eastern Pennsylvania, Pocono Mountains. Oh, it's nice out here. Alright. Going through the covered bridge. Let's go. Nice. Never been to this RV park that I'm going to now. So I just called them up. They said, come charge, give us a couple bucks, good to go. Let's stop at the office. Okay.
11:20 p.m. I just rode through a little bit of rain into Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. I am charging up at 8 or 9 kilowatts. I got the onboard charger and the supercharger going, so I'm super happy. And I'm just going to hang out here for about 45 minutes and then off to the next charging location. So, there aren't a lot of people here, so it was easy to find a spot.
Looks like Tesla got a little muddy.
Just had a lovely chat with my new friend Margie. Margie, M-A-R-G-I-E. We were talking about people's accents and how they speak, and she had one friend who's lived here in Pennsylvania for 60 years from New York City, still has a New York City accent. Another friend from the South who has lived here for 60 years, still has a Southern accent. It's just fascinating. Who knows what you're going to talk about with new people?
Central Pennsylvania. you on June 16th. A little bit rainy. Everywhere a little bit rainy. There are a lot of trucks. A lot of trucks. Route 80 actually is not that bad, except there's a lot of trucks. The one that got away. The one that got away. The one.
What do I do while I'm charging? I download video from shooting. I eat a sandwich. I compulsively check on my charging to make sure everything is going smoothly. And sometimes I dry out my gloves using the fans from the Supercharger. Shh, don't tell Brandon.
This fog is slowing me down a bit, but it is pretty amazing to look at. And I'm going on a long stretch, 97 miles to a campsite. And I did not get a full charge at the last place. I had expected to, but I didn't quite get it. So I'm still learning how to use the charging system. I am going a little under the speed limit so I can stretch out my miles. I chose this RV campground. Thought it was just all going to be highway to Cleveland. No rain. It actually got sunny for a bit. Some nice views. Central Pennsylvania is great. And I'm coming up to Wolf's RV Camping Resort, where I'm going to meet my friend Flash from when I worked in Pittsburgh at Free Markets. So, little surprise, I am now in limp mode with 11% of my battery remaining. So, that's strange.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you. I'm in limp mode, so I'm not going to be cruising along. I know. We'll chat in a second. Let me get plugged in. Pittsburgh, where I used to live in my wild young 20s at Free Markets, which has now been bought out by someone else. But I made a bunch of good friends there, including one Flash, and there he is driving a Tesla in front of me. So he's going to lead me to my next charging station in Warren, Ohio. So this is one of those times where you can see that it's raining up ahead. Here we go. It's starting to sprinkle, and it'll pour in about 10 seconds. This is the second heaviest rain. It's pretty good. I don't even know if you can see anything with the camera. I can barely see anything through my face shield. See, the other problem with this is that my helmet fogs up when the cold rain hits it. So we're right on the edge of this storm. It's to the north and the east of us, and we're getting sprinkled on a bit here, but that storm is massive and it is just dumping rain, and we are just barely on the edge. All right, last leg, 50 miles. I made it to Cleveland at 10:30 at night. So last year I went from Cleveland to my home in New Jersey. I started at 7 a.m. and ended at midnight. making a grand total of 17 hours of travel. This time, using the Supercharger, I traveled from my home in New Jersey to my friend's house, the same friend's house in Cleveland, and I left at 7:30 a.m. I got here at 10:30 p.m., making 15 hours of travel. So, cut out 2 full hours of charging, about almost 500 miles. Good day. I got wet, very wet all day, scattered showers, but you expect that on a long road trip. And now, after a good day of riding, it's time for some shut-eye. Good night, helmet.